All right, we are now at Jupiter Beach Park, which is actually where I used to sleep when I was living in Jupiter. I'm going to take you to the Inlet. They have parking here for the beach access, but if you continue on down the road, you actually go right up to the inlet. And that was kind of my mistake, was living on the Jupiter Inlet. It's like a multi-million dollar, like $40-50 million area. And I used to camp out here in my van. You can see some van dwellers here. See some camper vans. They don't mind you coming here to park and spend the day. What they don't want you to do is pretty much sleep here overnight. You're not allowed to sleep here overnight. So you can come park during the day and enjoy your time here, and they're not going to hassle you. But if you do like I did when I was working here, well, all the spots are taken, but I don't know if you can see there all those cars at the end. That is the actual inlet itself. And right over there is where I used to park, right there along the inlet. And because there's like a shower over here, there's like a free shower and bathrooms right behind me. But I used to park there overnight, where all those cars are over there. And you can see it's a spectacular view. And I guess some of the locals called the police on me. But I used to park right there on the end and have access to this spectacular view of the inlet. The original Living in a Van, page, I don't know if you remember the background, the banner featured this area here, the Jupiter Inlet. The Jupiter lighthouse is over there. And if you go across this side, you go to Du Bois Park, which has like some interesting things to look at. We are going to park over here on this side, though, on the Jupiter side. So, because I saw an opening over here. So these are some opening parking spots. So I'm going to put the camera on here and we're going to back up and park. All right, we managed to successfully park Casper the Friendly Host. You see, it looks like pretty much a standard van. I haven't done anything to make it stand out. And we are at Jupiter Inlet, my former home when I lived in this area. That bathroom there is pretty nice. It's well stocked and clean, and like I said, there's a shower over there. Across this water here, there's a bridge over here to the side that you can walk across, but there's also parking on the other side. The other side is called Du Bois Park. And this is what I call the Jupiter River, but it's ocean water that comes up the inlet, and they divert some of it, and it comes up along here and it goes out here. And I'm gonna see how clear that water is, but this area here is not that deep. It's like a little bit, I think that the center here could get as deep as your waist, maybe a little bit deeper depending. But you can walk across this area, and if you have like an inner tube, you can go tubing. Nobody's out here right now because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's cold. The weather in Florida right now in this area is probably in the 50s. It was cold last night, but you can see the water is extremely clear, and you can see fish and animals in there, especially on the other side, on the inlet side itself. But we're gonna look around a little bit, and you can see that it is such a beautiful area. During the summer and warmer times, it gets pretty packed here. This is New Year's weekend. It is December 30th. So I suspect that pretty soon this area will start to pack up. Fill up with people coming in, because it is a New Year's weekend, unless everyone is not coming out to a place like this, but partying at their houses and stuff. But you could take an inner tube or a kayak or a little raft and go down this river. And right now the tide is coming in, because you can see the water's going this way. up the river. So it's coming in from the ocean over there. See that bridge that I was talking about that crosses over to Du Bois Park? And right now there's no lifeguard on duty, it says. But normally there's lifeguards over there on the other side that watch people. And this area is treated almost like a big, huge, giant swimming pool. And it's a great place to bring your family if you're local to this area. And if you're traveling through, you could probably spend a day here at Jupiter Inlet. This side, the side right by the ocean, is Jupiter Inlet Park. And the other side is Du Bois Park. And there's like a historical home for the Du Bois who helped, I guess, settle this area. They did a lot of stuff and, you know, are one of the historical families. This looks like something kids might have dug up. Yeah, I can see a bucket there. So definitely worth the stop. Such a beautiful area this place is. But look how clear this water is. I guess you're getting a glare here from the camera, but you can actually see under the water. There are no fish, surprisingly, maybe because it's just cold. But normally in the past when I came here, you could see fish swimming around here, and sometimes like stingrays, you know, little stingrays and stuff. And you can see crabs and fish. If you guys remember my old video, my son Nick was trying to catch the big fish. And he was snorkeling in this. So you can go snorkeling because the water, you can see it's not deep. It's very shallow. So you can walk around in it. I'm not going to walk around because not dressed for it. And also it's cold. But I'm going to go ahead and try to cross over to the other side to show you the Du Bois Park side. Okay, we have walked up, and I'll leave this here for anyone who wants to freeze it to learn a little bit about Jupiter Inlet shipwrecks and whatnot. But this is the spot where I took the picture that used to be the banner for living in a van. But the inlet itself goes out there right into the water, and you can go fishing. There's like a little area here where I guess the water comes up. That way over there's a bridge that goes to Du Bois Park, but it's actually, I think, Du Bois. I think the place is called Du Bois. My name is DeBoer. I think it's Du Bois, but it's spelled Du Bois. Okay, I mispronounce it on purpose so people can look it up. It's D-U-B-O-I-S, Du Bois Park. It's actually Du Bois. I think it's a correct pronunciation. But sometimes animals get trapped in here on this side because they have like the inlet, and it has like a little area here where people can swim. But you can see how clear the water is and how calm it is. Whereas the inlet itself, the water's flowing. So tide is coming in right now. Tide is rising. And this section here gets filled with water. So we're walking in a swimming pool, basically. When it's warmer, there's usually a bunch of people swimming here, kids. Because, it's somewhat protected because you got the rocks there so they don't get washed out to the ocean. But you got all these sharp rocks, so be careful if you're here. People do bring their pets, their dogs and stuff. Just make sure that, you clean up after your pet. I don't know if they provide bags, poopy bags, but basically I do see people walking their dogs here. This is what I talked about earlier about the multi-million-dollar homes right across the inlet. Those people there pay. I used to deliver mail there. Those are mansions at multi-million-dollar, probably even more so now. They live there. Actually, half the houses are like empty. They're like investment properties. I think rich people, they buy like 4, 5, 6 different places, all nice like this. So even in a slump economy where prices may be going down, they never go down for mansions. They always go up, 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 up. So I think Olivia Newton-John had a house here in Jupiter. Might have even delivered to her house. I know in Tequesta, Burt Reynolds had a house, and I delivered to his house. You could see the name on it on the mail. But yeah, this is Jupiter Inlet itself. Quite a beautiful site. The color of the water is actually partially a reflection of the sky, and even though it looks kind of bright in the picture, it's kind of cloudy today. It's not as bright as it normally is. And in the morning, this area used to be, you know, at least when I lived here before, that was probably about 7 years ago, it would be like kind of like really blue. Everything was like a really bright blue. But you know, today the sky on that side, I know it's not showing up too much in the video, it's actually pretty gray, so it doesn't look as bright and vibrant as previously. But yeah, I love this place. It is such a beautiful park. And the other side is where they have the picnic tables and stuff that I used to set up my computer and play video games. I used to play World of Warcraft over there. There's like the picnic pavilion has electrical outlets, and they were usually left turned on. I hope I don't fall through here. But they would be left turned on, and I could plug in my computer and just chill on the computer. I think I might go ahead and stop this video because it's getting a little long, and then we'll continue with another segment showing you Du Bois Park. But this side is the Jupiter Inlet side. Once you cross the bridge, you're now in Du Bois Park over there, and this side is Jupiter Inlet.